That's what I like about art. It seems like...
All right, ready when you are.
Cool. All right, this morning we got up early, super early, left from Escalante to catch the sunrise in Bryce Canyon, which is...
I just need a bald cap for the whole string.
My name is Ian, lifelong wanderer, adventure seeker, and the creator of Wayfarer Vans. I've vlogged memories like miles on my odometer, and while my hunger to see and do more has only grown, so has the passion to share this wonderful mode of life. Welcome to Wayfurther, a series where we go, well, a little further. We'll wander off the beaten path, share adventures with our community, and celebrate this unique and wonderful way of traveling, the van way. Come with me as we head west to Utah, where the rock is red, the beers are light, and the landscape is carved for dreamers and wanderers alike. We'll blaze our own trail for a few days before circling the wagons with some of our fellow pioneering Wayfarians for yet another Wayfarer Weekend. Like countless travelers before us, we marked our passage at the crossroads of an ancient trade route, our own humble pictograph, signaling our presence and journey into the great canyons beyond. After a long day of driving, we settled into camp, not far from Escalante, to meet up with a familiar face.
You can tell both of us. It doesn't matter.
Last night, I don't know what time it was. I was waking up and I heard some commotion outside, and there was two little raccoons going at each other.
Hold up, I saw him crawl up underneath your van.
Oh, no. They're trying to break in.
With questionable weather ahead, we decided to take it slow and visit a classic from one of my previous trips to this area. Something a little more comforting on a cold and rainy day. So we're at the Gifford House. We're in Capitol Reef, Utah, and this area was settled by Mormons back in the day. Over time, I think this area became more and more popular as a destination to visit. An agriculture or a crop that grew here were fruit trees. They had a little motel, I guess, or just some accommodations off the side of the house. And Mrs. Gifford would bake the guests pies. And it just became this thing now. So now you can come here to the Gifford House in Capitol Reef and pick yourself up some pies, which we did so for our Wayfarians coming up, our meetup in Escalante. So excited to share that with them. Yeah, I need this.
The theme of this one is stickers.
Stickers, or grow a pair because it's gonna be cold.
We just found out Emily's first time trying cherry pie, just like I was in the last trip. A little bit of the crust.
Okay.
A little bit.
Lots of the cherries. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, much better already.
I don't know if outside's more moist or this pie. Or my hair.
Emily, a fresh addition to the Wayfarer family, kept our spirits high during the rainy days ahead, and we couldn't have been happier we brought her along.
Like that little sailor.
Just don't feed her after midnight.
I have an ADD.
Despite the desert storm, we couldn't resist a little more exploring around Capitol Reef. The scent of wet juniper and sage drifted across the rock and sand, while ribbons of rainwater traced their way down walls carved by centuries of storms. Along the way, Emily caught her first glimpse of ancient petroglyphs. Messages left behind by travelers from another time. Leaving Capitol Reef behind, we pointed the vans toward Boulder Mountain Pass. But as the elevation climbed, so did our concerns. Rain gave way to heavy snow, and what had started as a moody desert storm was quickly becoming something much more serious. At the summit, we broke through the clouds and saw a valley freshly blanketed in snow. That's one of the things I love most about traveling. When conditions aren't perfect, the journey asks a little more of you. But every now and then, if you keep moving forward, you're rewarded with something you could have never planned for.
This morning, we got up early, super early, left from Escalante to catch the sunrise in Bryce Canyon. Drove about an hour from Escalante, through the fog, through the rain. We were worried about it snowing.
Ian, what do you think about our chances of seeing a good sunrise?
Yeah, I think.
It's either gonna suck or it's gonna be epic.
Oh my gosh, the fog we were driving through, it looked like that movie The Mist, like there were gonna be giant tentacle monsters coming out.
Well, you gotta take the chance. So we walked up.
Lots of clouds.
Love.
And saw just a magnificent sunrise. For sure.
Cheers!
Cheers.
That was sweet. Sunrise. Oh, it's gonna be. This is gonna be
Super.
good for the rest of the day too.
Right now I'm dubbing this Wayfarer Weekend. We came out early to do some video shooting, and we've been kind of dealing with the rain for the last 3 days. It's looking like it's gonna start clearing up on Wednesday afternoon, maybe Thursday, which is perfect timing for all of our Wayfarians to show up. But the weather, it has changed, and whoever our Wayfarians show up this time, they're going to be the most hardy of Wayfarians. Other than that, I got 12 pies in my van that I'm going to eat and, spackle the cracks of my sorrow up and move on. So maybe I'll save a little bit to share with our Wayfarians tomorrow. 8 pies in. The sugar rush and a spark of joy came over me because I remembered that we had yet to visit one of the places I was looking forward to the most. The homestead of my favorite artist, Maynard Dixon, a prolific turn-of-the-century painter of the American West.
That's where Maynard was born and raised, was in Fresno. And then as he got older, as he became a teenager, he became an artist and opened a studio in San Francisco. I don't know if you know Dorothea Lange, which was Maynard's second wife, the photographer. She took that photo there. That's a portrait of Maynard Dixon.
And she's, I know she's famous for that immigrant photo.
Migrant mother. Yeah, the mother with the children in the tent kind of during the Depression. Well, she was very influential as a photographer. And Maynard was inspired by that and did his whole Forgotten Man series based off of that. This right here was in Nevada. He did all that work in Nevada. He had so many in Nevada that they did the whole show.
And that's what speaks to me. So his artwork of Nevada gives me nostalgia for when I was growing up and going out in the desert and camping. And a lot of the scenes that he paints and the way that he uses light and color just evoked a lot of memory for me, a lot of great memories. And so that has definitely blended over and melted over into Wayfarer vans. So much so that he painted the Inyo mountain range and a lot in Lone Pine, California. And that is where we hosted this year's, the 2025, this year's first Wayfarer Weekend. At last, I shall give myself to the desert again, that I, in its golden dust, may be blown from a barren peak, broadcast over the sunlands. If you should desire some news of me, go ask of the little horned toad, whose home is the dust, or seek it among the fragrant sage, or question the mountain juniper, and they, by their silence, will truly inform you. Maynard Dixon. As our solo trip came to an end, we headed back to base camp to greet our Wayfarians. Rain or shine, we were filled with inspiration and hope for the coming days. And we couldn't wait to hear the tales of those who braved the weather to get here from across the nation.
Well, it's great being outside, and weather is a temporary thing, so it could be sunny in a minute, but this is what makes it so special, is having this extra elements that lets you know, hey, this is nature. This is what happens when you're out camping. Sometimes you get a little rain and you just roll with the punches, and I think all of us did fantastic.
It was raining super hard, and I was just having a rough time. But man, we can actually see a little bit of sunlight. The first sunlight in 4 days. It's pretty awesome. So you don't know until you go. To our surprise, only one person didn't show up, and those who did came to share in what this beautiful landscape has to offer. With smiles on their faces, they came with curiosity and stories. And given what we have seen in the days leading up to this, we couldn't wait to share our own with them.
When I grew up to be a man, I always wanted to have a van, so I could wake beneath the trees or smell the salt in the ocean breeze. So we journeyed to the springs in Colorado, a land of dreams. Ian said, I know a way to build your van in about a day. We all live in a Wayfarer van, a Wayfarer van, a Wayfarer van. We all live in a Wayfarer van, traveling the land in a Wayfarer van. We headed out to Joshua Tree. We met another Wayfaree. Susie said, you're in for fun. Oh, by the way, I'm Ian's mom.
This has been incredibly fun, and I think the thing that made it the most fun was having like-minded people who enjoy just being in the moment. And when you get to know each other, it's not all about what you do, it's who you are as a person and just the way you live your life. And that's my favorite part.
Our trips were short, a day or two. Once we camped through the month of June. Soon our calendars were cleared. Our trips were longer than Austin's beard. We all live in a Wayfarer van, a Wayfarer van, a Wayfarer van. We all live in a Wayfarer van, traveling the land in a Wayfarer van. We all live in a Wayfarer van, a Wayfarer van, a Wayfarer van. We all live in a Wayfarer van, traveling the land in our Wayfarer vans. Peace and love to all my Wayfarer friends.